coming up next.
Today is International Women's Day. Stay tuned to learn more about the history of women's accomplishments. Did you know we had a bingo night here at PT? Listen in to hear about this event. All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Good morning to you, Penn Trafford, and welcome back to Wake Up Warriors. Today is Wednesday, March 8th. I'm Phelan.
And I'm Lily.
Now today is International Women's Day, and March is Women's History Month. But what is the history of celebrating women's achievements? Morgan Arlia went out to discover the origin of International Women's Day.
You might have heard that March is Women's History Month. But do you know why it came to be? Mrs. Smith has some insight on how this important movement began.
As far as the history of Women's History Month, it actually started as a day. And then over the course of time, in the early 80s, that moved to Women's History Week. By 1987, that was Women's History Month. That was the first time we had a Women's History Month dedicated to looking at the achievements and accomplishments of women over the course of world history. It actually started because March 8th is something known as International Women's Day. When International Women's Day was acknowledged on March 8th, they decided to go for a week. They decided to do the week surrounding March 8th. Eventually, that then became the entire month of March. So that's why it's in March. But the reason that they picked March 8th, that's a question that people ask a lot at times, why is it March 8th that's International Women's Day? And the answer to that actually goes all the way back to 1857. In 1857, there was a strike. It was one of the first labor strikes that was 100% organized by women. And it took place in New York City. And the women there were fighting for better working hours, and they were fighting for more competitive wages because women weren't being paid the same as their male counterparts. And so in recognition of that strike, March 8th became International Women's Day. Looking at the accomplishments of people throughout history in general, whether they're women, men, whomever, I think is important. I think it's always important to know where we've come from and the different struggles of different people throughout history, because it makes us stronger today and provides direction for us for the future.
Each month, Unified Club always picks a topic. This month is gender equality. We want to reach out to the women in our school and empower their voices and what's happening in our school to figure out social issues that we may need to address and try to create a solution for everyone in our school to be safe, especially the women of this month. I'm someone who's sitting here speaking about Women's History Month. However, I don't want to be the forefront of a voice for women, especially since those are the people we need to hear it from. Learn from them, learn from the history that a lot of times we don't hear about.
This has been Morgan Arlia reporting for PTTV.
As some of you may know, last week the media literacy class held their first ever bingo night to help raise funds to help support future events. We sent reporter Mason Tassadori to check behind the scenes.
Last Thursday, the media literacy class had another one of their events, this time being a bingo night. I asked the lead, Ryan Grabowski, about what went into planning the event.
We reached out to prize donors to give us prizes for the winners of the games. We got the games organized, like the amount of cards we needed for each game. We got food ready, and then we got a 50-50 set up. It wasn't scary. I had my media lit team with me, and we were able to all work together to make sure that it wasn't like nobody had too much work on them, and we split the work evenly.
I then asked instructor Mrs. Falk about how the event turned out and what issues they ran into.
I'm really proud of how the event turned out for bingo night. I think all of the students put in a tremendous amount of effort. Ryan got a lot of baskets. There was a moment where he was out sick, and he still brought in baskets and trying to contact vendors or donors for the event. And I got a lot of compliments about Lily, who was running around getting all these people their prizes and checking their tickets, and even all of the girls who were selling the tickets got a lot of compliments for how polite they were. So overall, I think it was successful. It was very smooth. The whole thing was run for not only our media literacy class, but also Make-A-Wish. So for next year's telethon, we'd be able to donate $2,000, which is more than what we expected to make from this night, especially with it being our first year, and then to continue with our media literacy events, we have $500 that we were able to profit to help us for the future. The first problem we ran into was having too many people arrive at once, which doesn't sound like an issue, but whenever you've only prepared for 20, 30 people to show up for bingo night and now all of a sudden there are 80 there, it's a little bit alarming. We ran out of hot dogs within the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then all of our ticket sales were completed within the first hour of opening, which is, again, amazing issue to have, but we learned from this experience and we talked about it as a class to see what we can do for the future to make this night better, not only for our students that are running it, but also the people who are participating in the event.
This has been Mason Tassadori reporting for PT-TV.
If you are taking the SATs at Penn Trafford this Saturday, please arrive by 7:40. Bring your photo ID, admission ticket, pencils, calculator, and a snack.
Another exciting race to the finish in round 1, match 5 of March Madness. With 55% of the vote, veteran Georgia O'Keeffe barely edged out newcomer Hindco. Today's match is a battle of who uses color better, with veteran Henry Matisse head-to-head against newcomer Jen Stark. Please check your email and vote today for your favorite to help determine who will face Georgia O'Keeffe in round 2. Thanks for your vote and making art a part of your day.
Hey PT, if you want to be like Wild Bill, make sure to purchase a shirt from Miss Stefkovich's 6th period during lunch. Short sleeve shirts are now on sale. We have 150 available now. They are only $13 and the proceeds go to the Hayward House. Wild Bill gives this shirt 2 thumbs up.
It's getting fishy here at Penn Trafford, and the Drama Guild is hosting a spectacular Under the Sea party. We sent out reporters Ella Welsh and Sophia Laspina to dive into this festive event.
Sunday, March 12th, the Penn Trafford Drama Guild is hosting an Under the Sea party in Penn Trafford High School cafeteria. All of your favorite Under the Sea characters, villains, and fun little creatures will be there to play games, play bingo, take pictures, and have lots of fun. There is a Google form and a QR code that you can sign up, register in advance. Hope to see you there.
You can win a free t-shirt from SAD. Mrs. Arzeni will be sending a quiz on drug information to all students' emails this Friday at 7:20. The first 10 students in each grade level with the most correct will receive a free t-shirt that states drug-free lifestyle. The t-shirts are provided through a grant from the Westmoreland County Council on Substance Abuse and Youth.
If you are a student currently in 9th to 11th grade and are interested in trying out for the high school cheerleading team, please sign up on Family ID by Friday, March 31st at 9 p.m. No registrations will be accepted after this date and time. Tryout practices are on April 3rd, 4th, and 5th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. in the PTHS Auxiliary Gym, and the actual tryouts are Thursday, April 6th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the PTHS Auxiliary Gym. If you have any questions, please email martonic@penntrafford.org.
Now that's all for today's show. Thank you for watching Wake Up Warriors. Please stand for the Pledge of the Flag. I'm Phelan.
And I'm Lily.
Have a great day, PT.